Good morning, everybody, and welcome
Yes.
to today's Thanksgiving matchup against the visiting North Andover Scarlet Knights and the home Andover Warriors. Today, the 3-7 North Andover Scarlet Knights will attempt to try and take down Andover and attempt to keep the title as the Thanksgiving Day champion for the second year in a row. We can expect a great game today on this chilly and breezy Thanksgiving morning. My name is Alex Sturtevant, and I'm here with my broadcasting partner, Ray Ahern. Ray, thank you so much for joining us today. What do you have to say about today's game?
Good morning, North Andover, and happy Thanksgiving and a wonderful day to everyone. This should be an exciting game. The arc of the two teams this year, Andover started fast and was rated in the top 20 right away. North Andover, new coach, a lot of new players, and so our arc is in the last three games, we're rising, and Andover is falling in rankings and their performance. So, will we surpass them today? It's yet to be seen. That's why we're here. Welcome.
Well, North Andover in their last two games, they beat Lawrence 40-14, and they absolutely destroyed Westford Academy 40-6. However, on the other hand, Andover, coming out of a 6-4 season, just had their most recent playoff losses. The Varian brothers losing 49-17. However, in the first round of their tournament run, they played Wachusett Regional and beat them 29-9. Andover is a very pass-heavy offense, with their offense being built around the pass. However, Kyle Olson, number 13, the quarterback, he'll have a lot of QB keepers, and Andover will execute many RPOs. Also, Ray, watch out for his deep ball. This kid can throw from the 50 to past that second fence all the way down there at the end.
No doubt. But our quarterback has a lot of the same skills that Olson has. So it should be a very interesting game. It's a modern offense on both sides. I'm looking forward to it.
Freshman Jason Meany for North Andover had 6 scoring contributions in his past 2 games. Yes, you heard that right. Jason Meany is a freshman. On side note, North Andover will receive the kickoff. See if the Knights can get an early lead to this game.
There are a lot of good players on North Andover's offense. Meany, however, has changed the North Andover offense. His contribution, his presence is, and defenses are already adjusting to him, which should improve the performance of everyone overall. So we're looking forward to it. It's a beautiful day, great day for football, Thanksgiving Day.
And now we ask, no, we don't want to ask it, but everybody, we are gonna go off air, not off air, but we are gonna go off for 1 second for the national anthem.
And we all want to put our hands together and say thank you. Thank you, Josh. You have made the Andover football games memorable for all of us. Congratulations again to Josh Edner.
At least he can lean back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the Andover Marching Band plays our national anthem.
performed by the Andover Marching Band. The Knights will receive the kickoff to start the game. Hopefully, North Andover can get off to a strong start. They're going to need to try to defeat this Andover team. We would also like to welcome any of our Andover viewers. I've been told that you guys have the link to this game, so welcome any Andover viewers. Ray and I are, of course, from North Andover, but we will try to refrain from any bias in this game.
We'll call it straight up.
Yes, we will. Back to receive the kickoff for the Knights. That is number 3 on North Andover, William Gray. And number 9, Marcus Peralta.
2 offensive contributors. Gray is short, but he's very fast and elusive. And Peralta's just your typical good athlete.
Peralta's very good all around in many of the sports that he plays. He does track as well as basketball in the winter. Not a very big crowd here, but sizable for the North Andover side. We are on the Andover side today. Kickoff is up.
Good.
It is caught fair, and it is fair caught at the 30. The Knights and Austin Allen will take over here to start this game.
So we have good field position to begin.
Very good field position to begin. Austin Allen has a very strong arm as a quarterback, however, very fast and athletic. He is not afraid to keep the ball and run by himself if he sees no other option. The backfield with him, there he is, the freshman, the stud, Jason Meany. Allen taking a snap off to Meany. And Meany,
He's hit at the line of scrimmage, wrestled down.
he loses about 1 yard. Towards the bottom of our screen, if you have not heard, number 17, Daniel Thompson, has gotten an offer to play Division III football at Nichols College. Congratulations, Daniel. You have worked so hard this season. You deserve that. Second down and 11 now for the Knights. Allen looking to pass.
Oh,
Wide
beautiful.
Open. Gain of about 10. Marcus Peralta on the play.
My favorite play for first down on second down, the slant pattern.
Third down and 1 for the Scarlet Knights. I would expect an Austin Allen keeper or a quick out to Daniel Thompson just to get the first down. If not, they might go for a fourth down really early here.
Thompson's defender is about 7 yards off the line. Hence to
Allen going to keep it. There
himself,
goes
and
Austin Allen. Allen's
he's in
on
the
his feet.
open.
There we go, Austin. Austin gets tackled down. A 25-yard run for the Scarlet Knights to get the first down on the other side of midfield, down at the 35-yard line. Ray, what did you see on that run right there?
I saw typical Austin Allen. I was surprised that it was so easy for him to get through the line because they must be, you know, if you looked at our film, you're going to see him do that. So they have 3 defense, 4 rushing.
Allen scrambling. Allen nearly falling over and he gets sacked.
Loses his balance, and Andover had a lot of pressure on that particular rush.
He did the right thing, though, not trying to escape, not trying to throw it away, risking an interception or a fumble. Fumbles have been his problem this season, especially early on. He has grown. I did talk to Austin a couple days ago. I asked him, when you found out Billy got hurt over the summer, how did you react and what actions did you take to start as a starting quarterback? And he said, before the summer, Billy had informed me and the coaches. 1 second right here. Austin looking deep. Austin, a quick pitch. Looked a lot like Drake May right there.
Wow.
As I said before the summer, Austin said to that question, before the summer, Billy had informed me and the coach that he decided to play defense and running back this year. But when he got hurt, it was a huge defeat for the team. The action stayed the same for me, just to keep working. It is third down and 20 for the Scarlet Knights. They either could go for a quick screen pass just to get more yards and pin Andover back deep, or go for the first down, maybe even the touchdown. Coach Cerullo.
He's open.
Allen looking to throw. Allen incomplete.
Geez. And Clark was triple teamed. The only receiver
That was targeted for
was Will.
William Gray. We're going to have the punt team on. Sophomore Christian Valentino to punt it away, trying to pin Andover back deep. If we remember last year, Andover special teams had a lot of tricks up their sleeve. That led to a lot of 80-yard receive, or my apologies, 80-yard return touchdowns.
The defensive line for Andover contains Malik Maliani, number 9, and A.J. Clark, 11. And they've been putting a lot of pressure on us.
Andover has the hold of the outside. It's room. There's a flag on the play. This might be coming back. And it gets tackled by the punter, Christian Valentino. Great tackle there. However, there's a flag on the field at about the 25-yard line. This might be coming back.
Kyle Olson gets it over midfield on the return. Let's see what the officials have.
They're all conferring in the middle of the 25-yard line, getting them involved. And as you can clearly see on your screen, the score bug is not working today. So Ray and I will give you daily updates. Time is 9:23. Score is 0-0 in the first quarter. Not a very big student section here, mainly the band and the cheerleaders. And it looks like this penalty might be on Andover as the Knights are starting way back there. However, we don't even know what's happening because we can't read minds. Players to watch for Andover, number 85, Michael Crowley, the tight end.
The ball, however, is on our side of the field, on the ground. The official has left the ball to come back and confer.
Michael Crowley, a player to watch for Andover. I wrote down on my notes here, they will use him like the pass, use Hunter Henry, the quick slant route, or a quick five-step stop, turn, catch it, and go. He's usually open in the middle on zone coverage, which North Andover likes to run zone coverage. And Andover's still going to be talking to their...
The sticks are favoring a penalty. They haven't moved.
Refs are talking to the Andover head coach, Jay Fielding.
The official has the ball.
Very slow start to this game, at least for Andover offensively. They've come to a decision. It is going to be
a hold
on Andover. Wait, personal foul on North Andover. Why was there a personal foul? Could have been roughing on Valentino? Could have been a late hit after he stepped out of bounds, but I thought Valentino shoved him out right here.
There were 2 flags in the play, holding against the Warriors. Personal foul against the Knights. We're going to re-kick.
So we're going to re-kick after all of that excitement. At least the Knights know what they're going to run now.
But they don't look like they're... Oh, what are they doing?
I don't know. I think we should fake it, me personally.
Yeah.
Valentino, much better punt than last time. It's not going to roll very far. And what a tackle! Oh my goodness! Number 9, Marcus Peralta. He brought them back at around the 10-yard line. Great coverage by Marcus Peralta there. My apologies, Corey Schrombly. It's very hard to read numbers this high up. It looked like a 9.
Good news, fans. The Snack Shack, every item is $1.
Oh, good to know. The Snack Shack, every item is $1 in case anybody's wondering. You guys want to swing by down here at Andover.
Exactly.
Eugene V. Lovely Stadium.
So, North Andover.
This is a different quarterback. This is number 8.
And that was an incompletion, I believe.
This is John Stadler at quarterback. This is not what I have in my notes. I had number 13, Kyle Olson, at quarterback. However, this is John Stadler. He is a sophomore. If you guys remember last year, North Andover beat Andover on a game-winning interception by Tommy Farrell. The Knights won 20-16, taking home that trophy. The game was played the day before Thanksgiving. Let's see what Stadler has to do here. In the backfield, it's going to hand it off To the outside, he's
Sweep.
going to throw it.
And a
That's
pass.
incomplete.
Not a very good pass.
And that was number 13, Kyle Olson, right there in the backfield. So they have 2 quarterbacks out on the field at this moment. That is not something you see every day. 2 quarterbacks on the field. Ray, what do you think of this?
I'm not impressed with Andover so far.
Knock on wood. Somebody knock on wood.
They seem a little out of sync.
They do. It is 3rd down and 13 for Andover. Watch the deep ball from Stadler here. You also have Marcus De Jesus in the backfield. Pass is caught. And that is, where are we going to mark that, sir? About 6, maybe 7 yards short of the first down marker. No pun intended there.
4th down and 5.
And it seems they're going to bring on the punt unit.
On the tackle for the Knights. Brings up a 4th and 3.
Back to receive for the Scarlet Knights. That's number 9. That's Marcus Peralta.
So 8, there's no score, and 8 minutes and 20 seconds remain in the first quarter. Punter is back by his own end zone.
Watch the fake here. I wouldn't be surprised. It's Andover. Andover, and they are going to nearly blocked. Awful punt.
Straight up in
It
the
was
air.
a sky punt. It's going to bounce,
On the 30.
and it's going to get
There,
stopped
30.
at the 35-yard line. Ray,
and no-
wonderful field position here.
Enormously good field position.
You cannot screw this up now if you're the Knights.
This is like a Thanksgiving gift. Someone arrives at your door with a 32-pound turkey.
Oh, yes, and a great pumpkin pie. Ray, what are your thoughts on pumpkin pie?
It's a tradition.
It's a very great tradition.
Very good with cream.
I like vanilla ice cream on mine.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Yes, yeah.
My grandmother, I'm going over her house today. Shout out.
Vanilla versus vanilla bean. Let's have the opinions on that.
Vanilla bean is very, I don't know. It's very like classic and old timey. While vanilla is just like more modern.
Yeah.
Tastes very rich.
I think vanilla cream has
Play action for
has eggs in it. Sometimes vanilla cream will have eggs.
8-yard rushing QB keeper for Austin Allen.
Keeper Owen Cody on the tackle for the Warriors. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and
They should call it eggnog vanilla cream.
Second
right, so-
and 2. Allen taking the snap.
Fakes
Fake,
Meany, throws to
Thompson.
Thompson, is tackled right away.
and they lose about 1 yard. It is 3rd and about 4.
Thompson on the catch.
You guys can't screw up this field position, honestly. And I feel like
This-
you should go for it here.
You have to get a first down
Yeah,
here.
you
Yes,
need one.
We have 2 downs. You can't.
This is first down territory. Your defense made a great stand.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Andover's just using a sophomore quarterback, but you never know. They could switch it up just like a snap my fingers. Allen to Meany. Meany, it looks like he is about
Short.
1 yard short. If you're the Knights, you do an Austin Allen keeper here. You go for this. If you're Coach Cerullo, you are definitely going for this here.
Yeah, exactly. A little more than a yard.
Knights are going to go for it here. They're trying to make Andover jump off sides.
Good move.
6:38, 37 left on the clock. Score is still 0-0. And we have a timeout, North Andover.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we going to have a kicking team? And the ref's hat just blew off. And the door keeps blowing open. It is very windy here in Andover at Eugene V. Lovely Memorial Stadium. Thank you, Brian.
Wow.
So, timeout for North Andover with 6:25 left on the clock. Score is 0-0. Knights in great field position on a 4th and 1. It seems the offense is still on the field in the huddle. I would expect an Austin Allen keeper, maybe a quick screen to the outside to Daniel Thompson, Jason Meany, or we could see a tush push. Christian Valentino could also take stand and have a very nice field goal, try to make this game 3-0. However, the wind is becoming a factor, and the offense is staying on the field. I am dropping my notes everywhere. There we go.
I'd like something up the middle. Push.
Little touch push.
Push is good. Look at this.
Could be a direct snap.
It might be that. Andover has a lot of size on the right.
And
we're running right into it.
Austin Allen gains the first down. Great call by Coach Cerullo.
Perfect. We manned up on all of the taller, larger players, and it worked. Only because Austin slid back to the middle. I think there's some room today when you arrive and go right over center.
You also have room to test out, like, what can you use for next season? Who is going to be, like, who's returning and who's going to be good? Austin Allen outside. A little screen pass for a gain of around 3. That was caught by number 14, Jacob Hunter, the sophomore wide receiver.
Hunter comes to the other side, trips receivers to the open side of the field.
So it'll be second down in either 7 or 8. Very hard to tell from up here. Can't tell what yard line it's on. Hand off to Jason Meany. He drives forward a little bit after getting stopped, so they'll lose 1 yard. It'll be third and
good effort by Meany there.
It'll be third and manageable.
This is unusual looking defense. They have a lot of pressure on the tackles and not much in the middle.
Well, North Andover is really only going for the short screen passes and then it's the inside draws, you know?
Yeah.
They're not really trying anything downfield. I feel like you need a downfield pass here, but I know the offensive line has been getting, smothered. Run, Austin. Throw it away, kid. They want intentional grounding, and Andover's going to get the intentional grounding.
Well, holding the ball too long. There's 2 plays now where we took time for the play to develop. That slant pass that you throw immediately is something we should be using more of.
You can't really blame that on Austin, though. The offensive line just got very overpowered.
Yeah, well, that's why, I used to complain years ago that the Patriots never had really great tackles, but that forced the quarterback to get rid of the ball, which was the best part of the offense.
Valentino punting it away. Great punt by the sophomore.
High.
And they're going to the outside.
He's cutting back, has an open field.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. There he goes. Christian Valentino trying to push him out of bounds by Christian Valentino. This is where...
Save the day.
This is where Andover gets very, very dangerous here.
As soon as you leave number 13 in the open field, he's very dangerous.
Number 13 is Kyle Olson. I don't know why you're using your quarterback as a returner. Seems like Kyle Olson's only a junior, so he's going to be a problem for next year as well. They could be developing him for a wide receiver and defensive back and returner, and they could be using Stadler as their main quarterback. I feel like Stadler last year was the quarterback. I feel like somebody got hurt on Andover, but I can't recall that. And last year we also had a Navy football sprint football player, Jake Walensky. Good news for him. He won the Sprint Football League Defensive Player of the Year for the Naval Academy. Congratulations, Jake. First and 10 for Andover. There's a flag on the play, so they're going to be backing them up. Might have been a block in the back. Stadler taking the snap. Off to De Jesus, and De Jesus. About a 5-yard gain. Couldn't tell what happened. Looks like the ball almost came out. 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Score is 0-0. Second and 5 for Andover.
Stadler himself is a sophomore. He's 6'2", 170.
Stadler Off to DeJesus again. No, Stadler's going to keep it. Stadler has room. There goes Stadler up the middle, trying to punch the ball out. They are unsuccessful. Stadler is tackled at the 27-yard line. First down for Andover.
He is tall, a long strider.
That's going to be the problem for North Andover, too. They are not big enough to handle this Andover offense. And once Andover gets moving in the red zone, they're going to play a hurry-up offense. And they know North Andover cannot keep up with it. We saw it versus Methuen. We saw it versus Maskell, versus Lowell, versus Chelmsford. North Andover cannot handle the outside run, and they cannot handle this quick, sped-up offense. They need it to be slowed down and played to their own pace.
Andover has at least 5 players who are 6'3", 6'4". They're
Stadler,
noticeably taller.
back to pass. So much time.
He is wide open.
Caught. Touchdown. Andover. No, it's incomplete. We thought he had it.
Isley fails to hang on to the ball. It was amazing that he could not catch that because he had to slow up, stop. Nobody was covering him. It was the kind of throw you caught from your brother when you were 10 years old.
Yeah. And that was number 7 on the coverage, Billy Vincent. He was the starting quarterback last year. He tore his meniscus in his knee over the summer. He was on the coverage. Isley had him lost. So it'll be second down and 10 from the North Andover 30-yard line. Stadler, quick pass to the outside to DeJesus. DeJesus has a block, has 2 blocks, and they get the first down.
Nice execution of the screen pass.
13-yard gain there, 2:20 left in this first quarter. This is the Andover offense we are used to seeing right here. This is also the North Andover defense we're used to seeing. The quick passes to the outside. They cannot cover. They cannot get over to those passes fast enough. It has been a problem all year long. I interviewed Coach Cerullo 2 nights ago. I asked him, where is it? I can't find it on my notes here. Here it is. After this play by Stadler. Stadler getting dragged down. There's a flag on the play. I asked Coach Cerullo, how do you plan to keep developing freshmen like Jason Meany to make sure they reach their potential? Coach Cerullo said, keep these boys playing football in the offseason. Strength and conditioning will play a factor. We need to gain some, quote, size and girth to keep our boys focusing on their details day in and day out. This is basically implying that this team is too small. They need to get bigger and stronger to handle the bigger offensive lines. It'll be first and goal for Andover at the 4-yard line with 1:34 left in this first quarter, trying to open up the scoring. Can the Knights have a huge red zone stop right here? And what do we have? We're going to have an offside on half the distance to the goal. Still first and goal.
1 minute, 20 seconds in the quarter. Scoreless game.
I would not be surprised to see a Stadler keep to the outside or a Marcus DeJesus keep to the outside. Or a quick screen pass.
2 yards. I'd bet on Stadler just running it up the middle.
Stadler going to hand off to DeJesus. DeJesus is in. Touchdown, Andover. They open up the scoring. It is 6-0. They're going to go for the extra point, trying to make it 7-0. The Knights are going to need a huge response to either end this first quarter or start the second quarter. Keep in mind, North Andover started with the ball. They had great field position twice in a row, and they failed to convert any type of score on either of those field positions. If that's going to be how this game goes for the Knights today, this game will not be close whatsoever. The kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. Good. Score is 7-0. Andover Warriors. 54 seconds left in this first quarter. Once again, Marcus DeJesus on the 2-yard rushing touchdown. Stadler had about a 35 to 40-yard rushing gain up the middle, keep in mind, for Andover. Right, how can the Knights somehow stop Stadler in this outside run?
Well, I have to say I don't know. They have so many weapons that I guess you'd have to be able to guess right on every play to get some kind of advantage.
That is true. Back to
But
receive.
Meany has been a contributor, and the defense seems to have focused on him today. So because he hasn't had the kind of performance that he's been having. He's been successful against other teams, running whether he's running inside or outside, and they seem to have bottled him up today so far.
I agree. That's quick slant route to Peralta. You got to have more of those, you know. Read the defense. Got to know what to do. It is a line-driven kick. Caught by William Gret. And trickeration here.
Yes.
And they get stopped around the 26-yard line. Some Andover kid just fell over acting like he got punched in the face. Some theatrics here down in Andover. First and 10 for North Andover. Can Austin Allen lead his offense down the field once again to try and get a response? Either a field goal or a touchdown. It has to be something here, boys. Allen, outside snap. Allen's going to keep
Up the
it.
middle, he has that move where he puts the hand on the defender and slides to his right, and that helped. But
30 seconds remaining in this first quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Scarlet Knights. Score is 7-0 in favor of Andover.
the clock is running. The scoreboard clock is running, and it's down to 12 seconds.
Are we just going to run the clock out? It seems we are. So at the end of this first quarter, it'll be my apologies. It'll be Andover 7, North Andover 0. To start the second quarter, the Knights will have the ball on about the 29, maybe 30-yard line, going the opposite direction. Ray, what are your thoughts on the Andover offense so far in this first quarter?
Well, I'm surprised they haven't used De Jesus more, but everything that they have tried has eventually worked. We were playing good defense against them for the first 5 or 6 minutes. It seemed like an even contest, but eventually the positioning and the height began to be noticeable.
I agree. So start this first quarter. The Knights will have a 2nd and 5. Please, I am begging you, use a slant. Go to the center. It has worked. Allen taking the snap, alone in the backfield. Allen looking. Allen is going to go. Oh, he's going to carry people on his back, and he'll gain about a yard off of that. So I couldn't tell if he was trying to pass or keep that. Looked like it was very indecisive there.
Can't have indecision. If you look at him, you need to throw to him.
You need to know what you're doing.
Pick him out ahead of time, see where the coverage is, and see if you can release the ball to the receiver without the defender getting there. And you can.
Austin has Allen has Meany in the backfield. And off to Meany. He will gain about another yard, 2 yards there. It'll be 4th down and 3. And the punt unit comes back on. Very useless drive for North Andover right there. Well, I don't understand why you would use an inside run on a 4th or on a 3rd down and long. Because they've been locking down Meany up the middle all game so far. Valentino take the punt. Valentino punting it away. Very, very good punt. It's
Yeah.
gonna keep bouncing, and Isley's gonna return that. And he just threw down. He just threw down Marcus Peralta with one hand, but Peralta dragged him down with him, saying, "Oh, I'm not going down alone." Let's see if Stadler can now lead his offense to make it a 2-score game here.
I agree with the points you were making. It seems that with a minute to go in the quarter, you would have be expecting us to pass the ball deep, to release it, but release it down the sidelines and have your offensive player compete for the ball with the defender who's 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Stadler, so much time. Stadler!
Almost
nearly
intercepted.
Nearly picked off, but targeted for Isley. And Billy Vincent on the near interception there. Went right through his hands.
Vincent just hanging back there, expecting the pass and positioned to intercept it. Expecting the pattern and the pass. Nicely done, but
It is second. Oh, and it was an eligible man downfield against Andover, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 20. 1st and 15. The guy in the PA that said 1st and 20. My brother, please make up your mind.
10:30, 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Score is 7-0, favoring Andover. Andover's the 1st and 15. Great defense there by the Knights. They really don't gain anything.
Good
It is-
anticipation. A bunch of players over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eventually 6 or 7 players there.
It is 2nd down and 15. Can the Knights get a big stop, or will they fall to De Jesus' run once again? We haven't seen much of number 85, Michael Crowley, at tight end so far. He has been a big part of their offense this season.
Trips to the wide side.
Stadler back to
14
pass. Toland in coverage.
is out of
Not
bounds.
in coverage, and they're going to say it is... Are they going to say he caught it?
The official says
Holding on the
caught
offense. Holding. Offense.
penalties helping North Andover here.
Yeah. So it's a 10-yard penalty. It is 2nd and North Andover. They have to get to North Andover High School to get this 1st down line. My goodness, it is far away. It is 2nd down and let's try to do some math right here. I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25, 27 yards.
Andover forgetting the basics of football.
Oh, yes.
Stay onside.
Let's keep this in mind, Sue. Andover, you are watching
Good
this too.
rush.
Stadler
Comes
has
across the middle.
Isley, and he's wide open, and he gets about
He
23 of that.
makes the 1st down.
And yeah, you're right, he gets the 1st down. Great play for Andover.
We rushed a bunch of players, put a lot of pressure on him, but that left the middle of the field wide open for a crossing pattern.
Number 0, Evan Tolan was on the rush, but he got overpowered.
Very safe pass, right over the middle.
Yeah.
Short distance between you and the receiver, no defenders. Anyone can throw that pass. Anyone can catch that ball. You don't have to have a lot of talent. The play made the play.
Stadler back to pass. Tolan again on the pressure. Stadler looking to run. Stadler has room
wide
to the
open.
outside. About another 20-yard run from Stadler. Man, this outside runner is killing North Andover right now.
So two plays for enormous chunks of yardage.
8:42 left in the 2nd quarter. Score is 7-0 Andover Warriors. For those just tuning in, Andover is driving. They have lots of momentum right here. There's two in the backfield for Andover. Stadler's the quarterback. De Jesus is one of the running backs, and I cannot tell who the other person is. They're going to hand it off to said other person. Oh, that's going to be Olsen. Kyle Olsen, the quarterback this whole season, will get about a 5-yard run. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Andover.
Olsen running through a couple of arm tackles, hand tackles. Got to get in front of the ball carrier. Can't reach for the ball carrier. Footwork.
We have a face mask against
moving.
We have a face mask against North Andover. So that's going to be an automatic first down. That was clumsy, and that was not very smart by the Knights.
Okay, substitutions here. Bringing in some size.
It is very windy here in Andover, Massachusetts on this Thanksgiving morning. Stadler back to pass. Stadler too much time. Ball is out! The Knights recover it! Hang on a second. Hang on a second. What's the call? What's the call? Oh my goodness, Andover recovered it. Ugh. Boys, it was there. They opened the door for you. That does lead to a loss of yardage. So it'll be 2nd down and about 14 for the Knights. They could have said Stadler was passing, or it was covered by Andover, but I thought North Andover dove on it. From up here, a different view down there. De Jesus on the outside run. De Jesus gets pushed out of bounds. That was Marcus Peralta and Billy Vincent, one of the main contributors.
Yep.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 7. This is one of the biggest plays in this game so far for the Knights defensively. You can get a stop here, then a score, going into halftime with this game tied up 7-7. This game is not over just yet.
6 minutes in the first half remain. The Warriors 7. The Knights yet to score.
Stadler, he's going to keep it to
Rolling
himself.
out. He's being
He's going
pursued.
to pass it, and they're going to gain the first down. That was caught by number 3, Rodrigo Sequeira, the junior wide receiver. That was Nick Ternulo on the tackle.
So the Warriors in the end zone with a first down with 5.5 minutes, and the clock is running.
They do still have a first down marker. Stadler and De Jesus in the backfield again. Stadler off to De Jesus. Stadler going to keep it. Never mind. Stadler on his feet.
Free.
And he just walks right in.
He walked through 5 or 6 tackles on the way to the end zone, right
Nice.
under the goalposts.
Touchdown Andover.
Was never brought down.
Score is now 13-0 with 5:07 left. And this is how we all thought this game was going to go. Andover, even though there's still a whole second half left to play, their chances are growing of taking this rivalry right back into their hands.
They seem to be in control of the game at the moment.
North Andover is very discouraged. If you're the Knights, you need to go down and score on your next drive. Take up all 5 minutes. Because Andover gets the ball back. You need to take up all 5 minutes, go down, and get a score. Get yourself right back in this game. Or pray this kicker misses it and gains some momentum. The kick is up, and the kick is good. I talked to Coach Cerullo once again, and he said, I asked him, what do you think the team has improved on most this season and why? And he said, we improved on being us. What's blown me away from this group is just how they showed up regardless of the record. Most teams start 0-4 and tap out. Our young Knights just responded under so much adversity and kept developing. They never gave up, even when they went down, like 35-0 against Lowell, or 25-3 against Chelmsford. They just kept pushing, and that's a great sign for what's to come next year as well. You have a lot of younger players. You have a lot of players to develop, like Jason Meany. You have another year of Austin Allen, another year of Peralta, of William Gray, and you have a lot of great incoming talent for next year as well. As long as they know how to use it, which I believe Coach Cerullo does know how to coach them, the Knights will be just fine for next season.
If you're a student watching this broadcast today, come and join the CAM Sports Journalism Club. The meetings are after school 2:15 in the athletics office meeting room. Follow the Instagram page for details. If you want to get into sports broadcasting, filming, or production, or just like TV in general, stop by North Andover CAM for tours of the facility and information about what we do for the town.
The kick is out of bounds. The wind kind of pushed that one away. So the Knights will have not bad field position to start here. They will start at the 35-yard line. For live television, you can visit northandovercam.org to get access to 3 channels. If you prefer to watch, if you prefer to watch on cable, and you can go to channels to visit Comcast Channel 22 and Verizon 24 for CAM access, Comcast Channel 8 and Verizon Channel 26 for GovCam channel, where you can watch daily news updates, and Comcast Channel 6. I'm gonna pause for a second. The Knights just got a first down. Look at that. Anyway, Comcast Channel 6 and Verizon Channel 28 for the CAM Ed channel for more high school sports and high school content.
CAM Ed, we're coming to you on CAM Ed today.
And speaking of the high school, all winter sports can and will start practice September 1st. The renovations on the turf and lights at the track are nearly complete. Turf lights are finished, and the turf just needs bullpens, and then they will be all set. Allen off to Meany. Meany to the outside.
Is pulled down.
Nearly breaking that tackle. So gain of 0. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 4:23 left in this first half. Andover Warriors 14. North Andover Scarlet Knights 0.
First defender managed to get his arms around Meany's waist and throw him down.
I am very sad right now, Ray. My hot chocolate has just gone cold. I am very sad right now.
Oh.
It is a tragic day.
Call Duncan's, he'll come in.
Austin Allen up. Oh, it hit him in the hands. Jacob Hunter was the target, hit him right in the hands. That could have been a great play for at least 7 yards. 3rd down and 10.
We needed a catch there.
Yeah, we
Hunter
did.
comes to this side, trips on this side now. And they're defended by 2 defenders and a deep defender.
Austin Allen,
wide
massive
open.
rush. He gets taken down. There was no protection for him whatsoever.
Austin had a receiver number 2 open immediately, but he looked away from him downfield, and by the time he came back to number 2, he was sacked.
That was just poor blocking right there from the north end of our offensive line. And Andover will get the ball once again. And guess what? They start with the ball at the second half. They go down here and score. Score again next half, 28-0. This game might want to call over. Valentino, what are we doing, Christian? He just wanted to hold it. Pretty good punt right there.
Oh, hits a North Andover player.
Right in the hand, the hit number 52. That's Owen Bragg right in the hand. Wrong place, wrong time for Owen. So Andover will start their drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10 for Andover now. 3:09 left in this first half. Stadler taking the pass. Quick out to their tight end. And he drags them all along for a first down. That was caught by number 10, Thomas Edman. Thomas Edman on the 11-yard reception.
Under 3 minutes in the half.
Another Andover first down here. It's not what you want to have happen if you're North Andover, but I will say this. It's a lot better than I imagined this game to go. I imagine this game to be, maybe 35 to 7 by the end of the first half, but no.
Kyle Olson in motion. Here's the play out to him.
Olson.
And tackled.
Flag on the play, right in the backfield.
Stadler threw the ball behind Olson. He had to turn away from his progress in order to make the catch, which allowed the defense some time.
We have a holding on Andover once again.
The first 3 seconds of a high school football snap are where the offense is. You can't make mistakes. You have to perfect the first 3 seconds.
Last time Andover had a first and long or second and long, they got rid of it right away with a great run by Isley, and then Stadler. Running clock with 1:35 left, 14-0 Andover. Andover will take all the time they need to get into the end zone, or at least run this clock out. Even though this is the last game of the season for both teams, it was both 2 hell of a seasons for both teams. Stadler looking back to pass. Stadler. That is caught by Ilsley. That's about a 17-yard catch. Not a first down, but it'll be second and long. And we have a timeout Andover. Not what you want to see if you're the North Andover defense or coaching staff. This was the season they were expecting, however, knowing that this team was very inexperienced, all starting. A lot of young guys. A very brand new coaching staff. Cerullo brought in many, many coaches. However, leading up to this game, North Andover beat Lawrence in Westford Academy. In both games, they scored 40-plus points and defensively limiting both teams to a combined 20 points. The Knights beat Lawrence 40-14 with freshman Jason Meany leading the way with offensive contributions. Austin Allen took the team on his back with triple-digit yardage in his passing. Juniors Evan Tolan and Corey Trombley, as well as sophomore Tanner Wondolowski, anchored their defense that game as well. For the Westford Academy game, the Knights won 40-6. Marcus Peralta and Jacob Hunter both had interceptions. Austin Allen and Jason Meany again with the major contributions. And for Andover, their most recent game, as said before, lost to the Zavarian Brothers last week, losing 49-17. And then in the first round of the tournament, they beat Wachusett Regional 29-9. So not a great playoff run for Andover, but better one than North Andover had. Stadler.
1 minute. Stadler.
So much time in the pocket. Stadler has an open lane right here. Stadler's going to take it himself, and he gets shoved out of bounds by North Andover defenseman. That is number 2, Daniel Fitzgerald, the sophomore linebacker.
Now, the quarterback on this last play had the ball, looked for a receiver, and was holding the ball still at 3 seconds and had to run. The difference is everyone we had in front of the quarterback, anyone we had, was blocked. And 3 seconds into our play, our quarterback is getting tackled.
Yeah. There was a flag on the play, so it'll be second and about a 17. I had to do some counting there. 59 seconds in this first half. I would love like a pick six or a scoop and score. That would be amazing.
That would be Billy Vincent.
Stadler taking the pass back to pass again.
Nice pass rush by North
And
Andover.
he gets
and they
taken
bring him
down. So it'll be another third and really long. It'll be third and 22. Evan Toland in on that sack. The junior, number 0. 38 seconds remaining. Andover might just run this clock out if they have time.
And 75 overpowered his blocker as well.
That's Alex Phillips as well. The crowd has grown exponentially here in this Andover game. It's looking around, not so much to our left, but to our right. The band, cheerleaders, people are lined up all along the track. In the North Andover family section, look at that, nearly filled out. 9 seconds left, 8 seconds. Are they going to take a snap? Stadler, they're going to go for it here. They're all going to go deep. Stadler is going to get rushed. He's going to get...
And he has the ball out.
And that is knocked down
Wow.
by number 5, David DiPrizio, and that will be the end of the first half. Andover 14, North Andover 0.
Well, in the last 2 minutes, the North Andover defense has come to life.
That is true. If they can carry that over to next half, get a great defensive stop, and a score, they're right back in this game.
We are only down 2 scores. And I'm looking for that Billy Vincent interception and
Yes.
something else.
Looking for the Austin Allen touchdown, whether rushing or passing.
There you go.
So that is the end of our first half. Andover 14, North Andover 0, and we will be right back after halftime. And welcome back. We are back from halftime. Andover is up 14-0 on North Andover in this Thanksgiving rivalry matchup. Andover will receive the second half kickoff. North Andover has not been playing to the standards that we thought they were going to play to today. QB Austin Allen has gone down at least 4 times. However, Stadler for Andover has been peak with the many outside runs, and Marcus De Jesus as well has been executing very well on the outside runs. I'm here by broadcasting partner Ray Ahern. Ray, what have you thought of this North Andover first half so far?
Well, we started well, but then I think you used the term, we went downhill from there.
Yeah.
And there was a period of time, but the last few plays we ran, it was encouraging, especially the defense.
I would not be, sorry to interrupt you, Ray. I would not be very surprised at all if North Andover starts how they started versus Tewksbury. Versus Tewksbury, the Knights deferred the kickoff, so Tewksbury would have gotten the ball to start. However, North Andover onside kicked it twice in a row and got it 2 times in a row.
Wow.
The first time they kicked it, like their first drive, they scored a touchdown. I would not be surprised if they did that right now. And they need that momentum. Even if they don't score a touchdown on the same drive, but they at least recover it, that would be a huge momentum booster. However, I don't think it'll fix the offensive line right now. Even though North Andover's offensive line has been struggling, Allen is very good with his feet. However, he has been very indecisive today, and that needs to change if the Knights want to have a solid chance at this game.
I couldn't disagree with any of that. That's well done.
Thank you, Ray. However, what we have seen that has been confusing us is number 13, Kyle Olson, usually the starting quarterback for Andover, has been playing wide receiver, kick returner, running back. He has been all over the field. We have seen quarterback Stadler in the backfield today, as well as Marcus De Jesus. John Stadler, he's a sophomore quarterback. So it seems like they're going to try to develop him this game, as well as closing out Kyle Olson's junior year with him playing wide receiver and running back as well. Ray, you mentioned coming when we were in our little break, you mentioned you wanted to see Billy Vincent back at quarterback or playing the role of Kyle Olson. Do you still agree with that right now?
I do. I'd like to see them alternate, maybe even in the same series of downs.
And they're going to chip it up in the air. And Andover's going to fair catch that.
Oh, God. I was hoping for the onside kick. You know, when you were speaking about them, I was recalling that here in maybe it was 6 years ago, Andover kicked an onside kick directly at the chest of our defender across from him. And it came off of his chest, and they recovered it. And then they did it the next time they had the ball, and it worked again. So they got 2 possessions out of it by just being able to. You have to obviously practice kicking it at a dummy or something so that you're able to kick it into somebody's chest. But
that is true.
It worked amazingly.
Stadler off to Olson to the outside. And Olson will get about a 3-yard gain there. It'll be 2nd down and 7. My apologies, 2nd down and 6. I've also been noticing for mainly North Andover, but also a little bit on Andover. North Andover has been slipping on this field. This field is a very slippery field. They don't have any pellets like most turfs do, so that makes the field very slippery. I played soccer. I played on a soccer game here 2 years ago, or last year, when I was on JV. And I'm a goalie. I kept slipping in net. And the amount of times I was letting goals. Stadler is going to be going.
Stadler's got the outside.
He will gain that 1st down.
Everyone took the fake, and Stadler took to the sidelines. So Carl Olson coming out, being replaced by Enman, number 10.
Edmonds had a pretty
That
solid
tight end.
He's had a pretty solid game so far. 11:22 left. The 3rd quarter. Very windy.
Yes. Windy in the mic.
Andover's going to take all the time they want to. They're going to take all the time they want for to get their play ready. And the ball's rolling away. It's very windy. Very cold out there. He's had our cameraman sit out there. He's now in the booth with us doing, just watching over the graphic. Well, don't have a graphic. We're watching over the sound system. And he said it's very cold. Stadler's pass. Stadler under pressure.
He gets away from
Stadler
number
gets
50
away
and makes the pass.
There's
and completes it.
Edmund.
Edmund breaks several tackles and a first down.
Stadler was under much pressure, especially by number 54 on the Knights, Tyler Rock. What I'm very shocked about is Andover's passing game when they're much better at the running game, in my opinion. You know, you've seen Stadler a couple times this game, you know, do a fake handoff to De Jesus, then keep it himself, or sometimes he'll throw it too. I feel like, well, it's working for Andover is the passing. Andover needs to keep the passing going. Stadler off to De Jesus. De Jesus spinning out of the group. He's going to the outside. He gains the first down. Still on his feet. Steps out of bounds. That's about a 20-yard gain. Another first down for Andover. They are moving right down this field.
There is that spin move to escape a tackle.
To the 16-yard line, and you know what that means. It's enough for another Warriors.
Andover gets the ball at the 16-yard line. I feel like that the kickoff was a big contributor to that. To start at the 40-yard line. Big contributor to Andover. But hey, the faster this clock runs, the faster we can go home and have Thanksgiving dinner.
Turkey.
Turkey Day.
The
Mashed potatoes.
clock is running towards turkey.
And there goes number 7 on Andover, and he breaks through the tackles. Touchdown, Andover. That's number 7, Nico DiBari, the senior running back and linebacker. He found a hole where there was barely any hole, and he made one himself. 20-0, Andover.
Andover scores first in the second half. It's an omen. I hear a bell gonging in the distance.
That is true. Looks like Andover's running away with this game, and they might claim the Thanksgiving rivalry championship.
9:39 in the third remaining.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0 Andover. 9:39 left in this third. Knights don't score here. You can pretty much say that's it. However, a lot of time left. It is high school football, and you never know what can happen. I'm just hoping for at least one touchdown. I'm begging you boys, please. They haven't played poorly. It's just Andover has been playing better. That is kind of how football works. The better team wins. So back to receive for the Knights is Marcus Peralta and William Gray. Maybe they can get a nice little run back, return touchdown, pull Marcus Jones. I'd love to have Marcus Jones on this team right now, actually. That would be very nice.
There's a person walking down below, dressed in a costume. I thought at first it might be a turkey costume, but it looks more like a red rooster.
Right outside our door, there's somebody in turkey costume.
I'd rather be the red rooster today.
Oh, yeah. You might get mistaken. Oh, what are we doing here?
You know,
they're just trying to have fun.
It's a different coach, but they could do that onside, but instead
That is fielded by the
we
Knights.
have the ball and tackled.
And that was fielded by number 29 on North Andover. That is Darren Burnett, the junior.
Darren Burnett on the return.
So the Knights will start their first drive of the half at the Andover 22-yard line. Or my apologies, 27-yard line. Austin Elner here, QB. Darren Burnett's now in the backfield. Jason Meany's on the sideline. Switching it up now.
Meany may have been hurt in the previous play.
Allen passing, caught, smothered as Marcus Peralta. About a 4-yard passing play.
Good progress.
Yep, we're going to need a lot of that. If
Move the ball. That's it. You catch it, caught it, and threw it.
Yep.
Catch it, throw it.
You want minimal time to... Well, you want minimal time in the pocket if you're going to run it like that. Gray in motion. What are we doing?
Whistle.
False start or illegal motion? Either one. False start on North Andover. It'll be a replay, second down.
Takes back the gain, plus a yard.
So it's second down and 11. Allen back to pass. Allen is someone open. Allen gets taken down for the 5th time today. Austin Allen goes down once again.
The defensive line, someone has an assignment to monitor the fact that he will eventually run, and he starts up the middle most of the time.
That is true.
So
on the tackle for Andover, that was number 11, Jackson Fuller, the senior.
More reason to get rid of the ball immediately.
3rd and 18 for the Scarlet Knights. 8:15 left on the clock. Allen looking deep to Daniel Thompson. Caught! Daniel Thompson with the first down, out of bounds
That's
at
that
the
play.
Andover.
I said, what he should do is throw it over the defender down the sideline. He did hold it a second too long, but it was still worked.
Perfect. What a play. Now on the Andover 48-yard line. Caught it and threw it. Ray, you called that right there. Austin Allen in the backfield again. There is a little hope left. Allen back to pass. Allen scrambling out of the pocket. Ran into his own man.
The last game, he was a one-man offense, and all of these plays where it breaks down and he runs, he was getting those in the last 2 games, and he's not getting them today.
I agree. Allen ran into his own man there. 3 receivers up top on the North Andover bench. Dalen Thompson down here. Or Tommy Farrell, my apologies. Towards our press box. Burnett in the backfield. Allen as well. The shotgun. Allen back to pass. Allen has two coming on. Allen might go down again. Allen's running away from it. He gains about 1 yard from the line of scrimmage there. It'll be 3rd down and about 13. At least he didn't get sacked. That won't count as a sack in the stat book. Didn't get sacked. But it looks like Andover's defensive line is just overpowering this very small North Andover offensive line. In this offseason, the Knights need to get big, get strong, and just learn the offense. I know it takes a long time for, especially a high school offense with a whole new coaching staff, to learn how they run the game.
We need an off-season coach who's monitoring.
Allen to Tommy Farrell. Oh, just overthrown. He was 1 step behind.
He had the 2 defenders beat. The ball was just out of reach.
And that's going to bring on the North Andover punt team. Tommy Farrell catches that, and he's going all the way to the end zone. And that could have restored some hope.
Yeah.
But a score here for Andover. We could just say, Happy Thanksgiving, Andover. Congratulations. Valentino, he's going to hold it. Now he's going to get rushed, nearly blocked. Risky play from the sophomore punter. That's going to bounce. That's going to bounce a lot. Olsen with the recovery. Tackled inside the 10.
Nice football. Nice play.
You could have almost stripped that out if you...
Yeah, there were possibilities there.
You had around 6 guys on top of him. Could have stripped that out. So Stadler's Andover offense is going to start at about the 8.5 to 9 yard line. Maybe the defense can do something on this drive. Get a big stop. We haven't really seen much of David DiPrizio. He has been one of the brighter sides of this defense, while sophomore Tanner Wondolowski And Billy Vincent has had his moments.
He's still in there. Safety on this side.
Stallo taking the pass, handing off to De Jesus. De Jesus finds the hole. There's a flag on the play. This might be coming back. It was good for a first down. However, we don't know what's happening. It's getting a little scrummy down there.
Vincent grabs the ball carrier around the shoulder pads a little too high. He managed to get loose, but still brought down. You have to drive through the player. The players today have a tendency to reach and wrap up, but you have to keep your legs moving to make the tackle. You have to get the ball carrier off balance, and you can only do that if your vector continues to have momentum.
Mm-hmm. So it seems they're going to back up Andover back to where they started the drive. So actually it'll be first and about 15-ish. We don't know what the call was. Couldn't see the ref. He was only talking to Coach Cerullo about it. He didn't give us any information. I feel very left out. I feel sad now.
Seems that Andover has considerably more penalties today than we do.
That is true, and they've been costly, but however, they have been handling it well. They've been getting the deep balls, the great runs.
Yeah, they get to play back again.
Yeah. Let's get a safety here, boys. Come on now.
Goes up the middle.
De Jesus, the ball is almost coming out, and De Jesus is going to carry.
There are people with their arms around him, but they don't have any momentum. He has the momentum.
Yeah.
It's just like my brother, first day of practice, compared it to the pool table. You have to be the white ball.
That is true. And that's going to be good for, that run was good for Andover first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the night, or for the Warriors. De Jesus to the outside, finding his outside hole. Oh, and he stays on his feet.
Again, he uses his arms and his shoulder to release from the tackle. That should not happen.
He's bouncing off all the defenders.
Fundamentals. I don't know whether it's the culture now. I think the violence of football troubles a lot of people.
Yeah.
And me as well. But you can't pursue. We're halfway to tag football here.
I agree. And I mean, you know the new kickoff rule in the NFL, right, Ray?
I haven't followed that extensively. I haven't been watching much football. So what's your opinion on
the new kickoff rule?
Yeah.
I think I don't know how much bad words I can say. That gets knocked down.
Nice defensive play.
Very great defensive play.
Anticipating the play.
Knocked down by Daniel Fitzgerald. Anyway, I find it weak and dumb in my opinion, because let them play. Now you have to call when you're doing an onside kick. You can't automatically switch it up. It's like, say, oh, yeah, we're doing an onside kick now, and you can only do onside kicks in certain parts of the game. Like, you can't do one with 10 minutes left in the third quarter. Yeah. It has to be under 2 minutes left in the fourth. And yeah. I don't like the new landing zone idea. It's stupid. Let them play football, Yeah. And if they're going to incorporate that into high school, you're right. It's going to turn into two-hand touch. De Jesus to the outside again, losing Billy Vincent. However,
and
David DePrizio.
And DePrizio makes a tackle. He's putting the physics on the ball carrier.
It is now 3rd down and long for Andover. 3rd and 9 to be exact. Can the Knights get a big stop, maybe a turnover or an interception, or force Andover to punt it away only for the second time this game?
I think, there was a punt a moment ago when Andover took this possession. It was a good punt. He held it, he kicked it, and it took a favorable bounce for us.
Really good bounce.
I think if we had intercepted the bounce, I think they would have started on the place.
Big blitz coming for Andover, and that is caught by De Jesus. De Jesus.
And he has a blocker in front of him. Our ball carriers don't have anybody in front of them blocking.
De Jesus gains the first down. That little throw over the top from Stadler.
I'd like to see on the punt if the ball bounces and the kicking team can recover it. And I think the rule is it's the receiving team's ball at the place where the kicking team recovered the ball.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the kicking team recovers it and runs it in for a touchdown. That would open up offense. You'd be much more willing to punt the ball.
Stadler off to De Jesus. De Jesus. He gets shoved back, but they're going to say his forward motion was stopped. Oh boy, here we go. We're going to have scrums now. Hey, someone throw a flag! Oh, here we go.
Now this happened a couple of years ago here on this field. Frustration.
We're going to have probably matching unnecessary roughness calls. Coach Ferrillo cannot be happy about that. See what the call is going to be. Looks like Andover instigated it, though. So, maybe more in Andover, but you never know. We're going to receive a call in a few moments. I'm going to talk to both coaches. So this might shake up things in the handshake line. You never know. But I highly doubt it. Coach Ferrillo's kids, they're very, this North Andover team is very, they're pretty respectful on the field. I would be very surprised if anything happens to the handshake line. And if it does, I'm getting the heck out of here. Because I'm wearing all North Andover stuff right now. I'm not trying to get, jumped on the way out of here. I drove here for the first time, which was because I just got my license.
You did?
I took my dad's car. It's somewhere over there. I can see it, actually. So I hope I don't get jumped. Just going to probably take the sweatshirt off. I have a Liverpool jersey. Oh, no, I have a UConn jersey underneath this. Trying to fill time, but I have a UConn jersey, and I'm very sad. UConn's head coach just left for Colorado State.
Oh.
Which that makes me very mad. My dad knows I have some very strong opinions about that. Shout out, Dad. And then you put up the tree. You're sitting with Fred on your lap, I bet, right now. Or you're eating the, quote, nose cheese, where we always put cheese on my dog's nose, and he has to, work to get it off. It's the funniest thing ever. I know he's watching this right now. I know he's laughing, telling me to shut up. I know my grandmother's watching this. My Nana, I know she's watching this. I'm going over to her house after this. Shout out, Nana. My other grandmother, my mom's mom in Connecticut. My mom is actually with her in Connecticut right now. I know they're watching that, I believe. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to some of my friends. I went to a camp in Quinnipiac this past summer. Sent them the link. Shout out to them. I don't know specifically who's watching. And Sid right here working audio and sound. Brian outside. This would not be possible without any of them. We're going to resume play. And it looks like the penalty was going to be on North Andover, even though Andover instigated it. So
Good ankle tackle.
Ankle tackle.
By number 2 for North Andover. He's the same player who batted that pass a moment ago.
That's Daniel Fitzgerald, the sophomore. He'll be very good once he develops.
Yeah, we have a lot of good sophomores.
Marcus De Jesus is right in front of us at the athletic trainer table. Looks like he's doing something to his finger, but his back is to us. We don't know. Stadler back to pass. Stadler under pressure, makes 2 men miss, makes 1 man miss, and he's still on his feet. There we go. The nice takedown, Stadler.
Very well done. I see some physics there. The rotation to throw the player down.
That was Jacob Berry on the sack. So it'll be 4th down for Andover.
Stadler limping a little bit.
And he'll be fine.
Oh, he is. He can run.
4th down for Andover.
But that ankle he's feeling it.
Warriors are going to go for it here.
Strange.
I agree. Olsen to the outside in a wide receiver position. Stadler back to pass. Stadler going deep, targeting Olsen.
Open and
intercepted! Torrey Farrell!
Intercepted.
comes up with the interception.
The player was double covered, and the safety was deep, and the ball was overthrown. It was a perfect painting.
And that's a perfect end to this third quarter. Andover 21, North Andover 0. There is a little light at the end of the tunnel. Come on, not Warriors. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Come on, you Knights, let's go. We got this.
The Knights and the Warriors, the Warrior Knights.
Can North Andover get a big score here? A stop and a score, and a stop and a score to tie this game back up. Maybe even a defensive score to, have some fun, shake things up. Let's go to overtime. Make this fun. It's Thanksgiving. Come on. Make us happy.
This game was made possible. Perhaps in history, if we went back, we would find that this game was made possible by a Thanksgiving. North Andover was the North Parish, and then there was the in-town parish. And it's possible that there was an argument over whose parish was going to have the turkey, which could have led to the separation of the towns. Well, we're here every other year, and we're Joe Walsh on the even years.
Also down, back to pass, is getting rushed, and it's caught by David DiPrizio. There is a holding on this play, though. And David DiPrizio was talking to some of the Andover kids. Please, no fights. I beg of you.
That was well done.
Mm-hmm.
Timing by the quarterback was good. Led the ball carrier up the field instead of throwing it at him. A lot of good things happening on that play.
We have a holding on North Andover. So it'll be second down. Oh, my apologies. We're going to replay first down. It'll be first down and 20 for the Knights. Let's send one deep now, Austin. Tommy Farrell, Daniel Thompson, they want some. They're getting bored out there.
I'd like another one of these sideline deep throws. Catch and throw.
Allen back to pass. Going
There
deep.
it is.
It is caught.
Perfect.
That is by number 2, Daniel Fitzgerald. He has been solid on offense and on defense. That is good for North Andover Scarlet Knight. First down.
Nicely done.
Let's hear it for senior number 60, Jackson Lawrence.
Allen with DiPrizio in the backfield. No more Meany on the field. Don't know where Jason Meany really is. Can't really see him from this far back.
Safeties are split. The linebackers are back, but there's still room over the middle. Should have turned
Allen
in.
scrambling. Allen, he's going to pass.
He has him wide open.
Daniel Fitzgerald with the catch. And he's still moving. He gets taken down finally at the Andover 40-yard line. What a play. What a throw, Austin. Daniel Fitzgerald, the sophomore. What a catch, kid. Great job. 10:30 left in this fourth quarter. 21-0 Andover.
He looked at that receiver the quarterback, as soon as he got the ball, and he deferred and he began to run. The receiver did not stop because he was not included. He continued across the field, making himself available.
Yes.
Available.
Keep making yourself open.
The secret of football is to play until the whistle blows.
Allen back to pass again. Allen, quick pass.
There's another one. This is the offense that works. Why did it take us again so many games? It's the third quarter by the time we actually begin to play the game we're capable of playing.
That is true. .40 left. Clock is running. Allen to DiPrizio. DiPrizio breaks free. There goes David. And David gets tackled down. He will gain the first down. He gets tackled at the 11-yard line. The Knights are driving for the first time this game.
Nice run, nice blocking. The tackle held his block. He kept blocking. 1,000 by the time the ball carrier arrives, we're at 3 seconds, and he's still engaged.
So the Scarlet Knights call a timeout. They score here and get a stop. They get the ball right back with much less time. But this game is not over yet. Anything can happen right here.
The Knights have had conference with the coaches, coming back out.
Austin out in the back. David Dupree. Austin faking it to. Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4 players overpowering 2.
I couldn't even get words out of my mouth before Austin went down. That was an overrush. That was a linebacker blitz right there from Andover. It is now second down.
They brought the house.
That is true. It is now second down and about 16 for North Andover. Watch for a passing play. Austin Allen back to pass. Allen deep to the end zone.
He's wide open.
Touchdown! Scarlet Knights! And they are right back in it!
If I had one more second on the commentary, I would have said, we have 3 receivers on the right and only 2 defenders. Somebody's going to be open.
And that is number 14, the sophomore, Jacob Hunter on the touchdown. And the Knights are gonna go for the extra point.
Welcome to next year Knights.
And you're right, Ray. What you just said. Welcome to next year Knights. It's looking great for this North Andover team next season. They put in the work. They get the new talent. They do what they have to do to become a football team, to become a good football team again. This team could go pretty far next year. Again, we're a year away. But you know what? We all can dream. 8:42 left.
When you see this, you have the feeling like, couldn't we have a game next week?
Yeah, honestly. But the season has to be over for winter sports to start. And the winner of this game will get the Johnson Punchard Bowl Trophy. North Andover had it last year, beating Andover 20-16. Andover had it the past 2 years.
Okay, number 17 is single covered. The defender is trying to take away the inside. Go inside and then go outside and
and it gets bobbled. They went for 2 on a fake play. Targeted for Tommy Farrell. It got bobbled in the air by both Andover and North Andover. So the score will stay the same, 21-6.
It was the receiver ruined the play by stopping. He got into the open. You have to keep moving. The quarterback was forced to lob the ball because the receiver was not far enough away to make a real throw.
Yeah.
So bad receiving cost us 2 points there.
I also feel like
it's inexperience.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That it's the inexperience of this team. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an onside kick right here. Honestly.
Yes.
This is an onside kick worthy play.
Exactly.
This is where you need to happen. If Andover recovers it and they score, congratulations, Andover. You beat us. Great job.
If we can have the tush push, or whatever it's called,
the tush push,
you should be able to recover and run with an onside kick. Mm-hmm. The ball should be in play. It should be in play on a punt.
Well, the ball is in play, but for an onside kicker, it has to travel 10 yards before any team can touch it.
Yeah, so let's make it 5 yards, and you can pick it up and run with it.
You're allowed to run with it. It's just very hard to break free. They might target from a 12 right here or number 7 up top on Andover. Nope, we're just going to go for a straight line kick.
It took the receiver too long to pick that ball up, but
it does not. That doesn't matter.
He's away from.
He just carried half the North Andover special teams on his back. He is down at the 42-yard line. Oh boy. The Knights need a huge defensive stop here, or defensive turnover.
There are 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in today's game. Thanksgiving Day 2025.
Let's hear for senior number 16, Ben Knott.
Stadler in the backfield. De Jesus is back out on the field after sitting out last drive. Jesus with the ball.
Oh, he's nicely tackled. Number 5, sliding down into the opening.
Oh, you're right. Stadler is limping a lot. Hard for him to run. He's still a very young quarterback. He's only a sophomore, which means he's going to cause a lot of problems next year.
Yes.
But Andover has I think Andover has, the guys said on the PA, 20 seniors. But also they have a very young team. And don't they have a new coach as well, Andover?
Yeah, they do. I think he came from Central Catholic.
They have a very solid program as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Stadler to De Jesus.
And
Tommy Farrell tried going.
failed tackle, tried to get
Yeah.
him at the knees.
He led with his
tackle,
shoulder
but he failed to wrap him up.
because his arms were down here and he led with his shoulder. He should have gone in. I don't play football, but it's obvious. He should have wrapped him up there. But
Yeah, you just have to get one of your hands on his shoe,
Yeah.
on one of his shoes. When you hit him with your shoulder pad or your helmet in the knee, you just have to trip one of the feet with your hand, and it's as much as your thumb and your first finger will bring the player down.
do you think they're not? All right, two things. Do you think they're not passing the ball as much because of De Jesus is back, or because Stadler's limping, or because I want to run the clock down? I just jinxed it, didn't I? That's the commentator's jinx, everybody. Welcome to the art of commentating. But do you think it's because Stadler is injured, or De Jesus is back, or is running the clock down?
Well, Stadler, I think I did comment that he seemed to be limping. See, he's still limping.
Oh yeah, it's bad too.
He could afford a retaping of that. He doesn't need to be in the game. They got plenty of quarterback.
You do have Kyle Olson. De Jesus.
Oh. De Jesus manages to
He steps out of bounds way back here.
avoid number 16. 16 was free, but he wasn't able to get to the player.
The wind just blew our press box door open. That's how windy it is here in Andover. It is currently 43 degrees, mostly sunny. It feels like it's 30.
It's a beautiful day.
Well, it's a beautiful Thanksgiving day.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Go to my Nana's house. We're gonna watch football. We're gonna have Thanksgiving dinner. Ray, what is your average Thanksgiving plate?
The average Thanksgiving plate. What do I
for you.
put on my plate?
Yeah.
I put almost everything I can on the plate and as much of it as possible.
Oh, I agree. Stadler.
I just make a pile of
Stadler
stuff.
deep. Has his man.
He's
caught
out of bounds.
As you were saying.
Faded the ball a little too far. I like stuffing and white meat and lots of gravy and lots of cranberry sauce. But I tell you, I like day-old turkey almost as much as Thanksgiving Day turkey. You know, a plate of something to poke around at and the next day is good. Brings back memories of the day and everything else.
What are your thoughts on mashed potatoes?
You know, actually, they're a staple, but they're almost unnecessary.
That is a hot take and a half.
They're just a place for the gravy.
Stadler running with his injured leg. Knights are going to go for his injured leg too. I feel like mashed potatoes like necessary for Thanksgiving. You can't have it without you can't have Thanksgiving dinner without mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but and mashed potatoes have to be. I had a job in high school making, like a 30-gallon batch of mashed potatoes for a major restaurant.
Jesus.
And they had a big stainless tub that had a beater. And you put the stuff in, and you'd load in gallons of milk. It put a lot of air in them, so
That's true.
and with butter and some seasonings, they're a terrific product.
Stadler quick out to De Jesus. Now, do you think mac and cheese belongs on Thanksgiving plate? I agree with Brian. Brian's shaking his head no, and I agree with that.
No, I don't think so.
Thank you. Everyone says, "Oh, it's perfect." No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not.
The other-
It's not. It's not.
The other unnecessary is a green bean casserole
Oh.
with almonds and stuff.
Green bean casserole is not needed.
Yeah, those two things are post-World War II creations. Macaroni and cheese and green bean casserole.
Oh my God.
Women were making casseroles because they were leaving the home to go do a job. So we had to invent things that were easy to make and fed a family of 5 with seconds. You have to stuff people with so much food they can't say that they didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite pie? That's the biggest question.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you, Brian. Brian says pumpkin. Stadler, what is he going to do?
Defense.
Intercepted!
Oh,
Score!
and he
Oh,
dropped,
he dropped it. Oh,
he
my
dropped
God.
it, but he had a breakup at any rate. Nice defensive coverage. The ball was a little underthrown.
That is true.
In-
And
in
that was
terms
fourth
of-
down.
In terms of timing.
That was fourth down for Andover.
The release was late. That made the play. But the defender was perfect, did what he was supposed to do, was in perfect position, didn't foul the offensive player.
So it'll be first down for North Andover on a turnover on downs and a near interception. Anyway, back to the pie question. Brian says pumpkin.
I like a pecan pie for a holiday, and then you put some whipped cream on it and stuff. Or
Pecan pie is like
maybe pour some amaretto on the top of the whipped cream.
Alvarado. What's that?
Almond liqueur. Any kind of liqueur on top of pecan pie with some cream. It's just like you can, the vapors are overpowering. You don't know if you're going to be able to keep your fork in the air.
Yeah. Already? Brian has already had 3 pumpkin pies this season. Allen, anyway, is going to throw it up in
Wide
the air.
open.
And that gets caught
That was
by Stadler on the sideline.
Yeah, that was out of bounds by a couple of yards, but it was an amazingly almost pass by the quarterback. He was off balance, and he still got the ball into a position where it was possible,
Yeah.
but it was not possible to get hurt.
Third down and 14 here for the Knights. They most likely will go for it, whether they get good yardage here or not.
3 receivers on 2 defenders here.
Allen looking
But
to
he
pass.
goes for,
Targeted Tommy Farrell. But it also looks like he targeted an Andover player as well. Just throwing a little behind him and low.
yeah.
The Knights are going to go for it here. This is pretty much for the game.
The number 11 and the quarterback made 2 different decisions there. One was the turn back, and the other one was go ahead.
So the Knights called timeout. It is fourth down and very long. Pretty much, the Knights don't get the first down. Andover gets the ball within the 30-yard line. Within the 30-yard line because they
They're
could not get it.
Under
You know what I mean?
Under 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Game's pretty much already over, but they really showed out. North Andover's last offensive drive really showed out here. Back to pies to fill time. Now, do you eat apple crisp, Ray?
Apple crisp, good. Yes.
Do you like it cold
two,
or
three-
hot?
3 thumbs up for apple crisp.
Heat it up?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, heat it up. All right. That's very good. All right. So my dad, whenever we go to Thanksgiving, my dad, hi Dad, I know you're watching this. He's like, he's always because my nana is his mom. He's like, oh my God, we always need apple crisp. Like, yeah, you do.
Yeah. And you need some take-home.
Allen
apple
going
crisp.
to Tommy Farrell.
He
Caught
has
by
him.
Tommy Farrell. And he gets stopped out of bounds So that'll stop the clock. 2:45 left in this game.
Beautiful. How many yards was that? That was at least 30 or 40 yards.
35 to 40 yards at
Yeah,
least.
it was
They're at the 45.
just spectacular. We needed 5 of those in this game.
And we have a timeout, Andover. They're getting nervous. They think, hey, nice score here, like on the next couple plays, and they get a touchdown, and they get the extra, and they get a 2-point conversion, 1-score game, right back in it. But
Exactly.
my trust
Need
issues are very.
A touchdown and an onside kick recovered. Who knows what could happen?
Who knows? But if you don't get the if you score a touchdown, but you don't get the 2-point conversion, you know it's. I mean, you could go for the extra point, because then it'll be an 8-point game.
When this game is over, I'm going to have a problem because my joints are frozen solid, and that means they're going to have difficulty walking downstairs. Upstairs would be easy by comparison. So.
Allen, low snap, pressured. Allen tries escaping that the entire offensive line.
The clock ran out on that. When the clock hit 3, it was the beginning of the ending. By 5, he was down.
Clock is running. 2nd down and 21. 2:25 left in this game.
Second down and a mile. All receivers downfield.
Allen getting pressured again. Short
And
pass
he
to
does a
Aparicio.
pass. That's good.
They get about 8 yards on that play.
That
Stopped
works.
out of bounds.
That was a nice call.
206, 205, 204 counting down. 3rd down and about, you could say 13 or 14.
We need to get out of bounds on any catch here.
Yep, quick out, tight end out. You could, if you could go tight end quick out by the 50, get out of bounds 5 yards, try to go for it. It's kind of what you have to do here. Play action that is caught by Tommy Farrell at the first. Oh, they're gonna say it's incomplete.
Oh, well, at least it stopped the clock.
That is true. Another big 4th down here. It is 1:39 left.
So let's see. He goes down to the ground for the ball. So the ball was low and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ball was late and low.
And we're going to have a timeout, North Andover.
If he makes the same throw, but he makes it a quarter of a second sooner, the ball is in the air and the receiver catches it, because the receiver is still coming to the point of contact.
Yep. So North Andover has 1 timeout remaining. Andover has 0. It is 4th down and 11. 1:39 left in this game. Andover Warriors 21, North Andover Scarlet Knights 6. Anything can happen. This is high school football in the MVC conference. This does not count as a conference game, but still a conference.
That's a nice classic old style stand on the other side. The stands are traditional, but the press box looks a little architecturally like a church or a castle or something.
You could say that.
You know, it has a certain.
All right, Allen on 4th down gets pressured, throwing it up, knocks it
defended.
out of bounds. That's going to do it. The Andover Golden Warriors are going to take down North Andover and claim the North Andover Rivalry Thanksgiving Game Trophy Tournament.
Warriors 21 and the Knights at the final is 6, although there's still time on the clock.
They're just going to knee it down, you know. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen in the handshake line. That'll be more. That might be entertaining. But people are starting to head out.
I'm going to take these as a memento of the game.
Go right ahead, Ray.
I should have you autograph them.
There's a pen somewhere. Right there. I will autograph every single one.
There you go. And then put the date on there.
I will.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. What's today's date? Do we know? It is
27.
The 27th. Oh, you're right.
Thanksgiving is 27. You're okay with me leaving?
We are still on air, Ray.
I'm not dressed warm enough to stay much longer. I brought the warmth with me, but I never get it on.
Stadler is going to pass it out. That's going to get the first down, and that's going to do it for this game. All right, Roy, these are all autographed for you with the dates on them.
Superb.
There you
Wonderful.
go. And that pass was caught by number 54 in Andover.
Brian.
And we're have Brian autograph him. Number 54 in Andover. That's Marcus Curtis. He's a sophomore offensive lineman with the catch. 45 seconds and counting. The North Andover fans are hitting the gates, hitting the walkway.
Onward.
Onward
to the food.
Andover's gonna knee it. 30 seconds left. That's gonna do it. Andover 21, North Andover 6. Andover takes home the North Andover rivalry, claiming it back from North Andover from last year. The Johnson Puncher Trophy goes to the Andover Warriors. We thank you all for watching. We thank you all for watching this game. It has been one hell of a season for the Scarlet Knights. I could not ask for a better friend and broadcasting partner, Ray Ahern, this entire season. Thank you, Brian, for being here, working on the audio. Sid outside, shivering his butt off on the camera. Thank you all so much. This season, these games would not be possible without the North Andover Cam crew. We thank you all so much, and we are so happy to have you guys watch these games with us. Until next time, adios, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.